gay. This is point black. Coming hard and off the car. Coming with the blue straight to the barrel. And coming with the heat to the motherfucking street. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Today we got a lot of things going on that we have to look at that is not making much sense in many ways. And we know that we have a problem that needs to be solved, but we just have to make sure we understand what those problems are. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we pay attention to that heat that's coming in the street. You know what I'm saying? Now we have, we have the backs to crack their back. We're coming with the flow from the body. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do. You know what I mean? So today, we have a little situation that we were looking at on an update. You know what I'm saying? Como was talking on him getting work done with the socialists, calling the other people socialists because I guess he can't get anything to work for him based on them working in sync of partnership. You know what I mean? So he's kind of angry and using the socialist word, which I'm not surprised of at all. You know what I mean? Just to get things done. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if he likes it so fast, you know what I mean, then why was he lying? That's the first question. You know what I'm saying? When it comes from, he said it came by way of China, and it came to Europe, and then to New York. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, until he can prove that, how do we know that's really true? So it's a legend of what he's saying as well. You know what I mean? You got 6.9%. Got the taste, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the juice added two together. You know what I'm saying? Do that make much sense? You know, the rate for, seems like a rate for a rate when it comes down to it is what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? When you really look at the whole situation. So we know where he's coming from with that. You know, he's talking the poor. Well, you know, help not break it down, and the people won't be poor. You know what I'm saying? Help not break it down. When he talks about the poor and this and that and the third, I mean, he acts as if like the poor is so important. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the conditions of the people are still the same. You know what I'm saying? With the Democrats having always, you know what I'm saying, these hurting policies that they push through, you know, acting like opening up, you know what I'm saying, in his speech earlier, acting like opening up will make everything, you know, happen, you know, will make him a hero, really, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make sense because where's the heroicness? We don't see it. So he's talking about, you know, open up the city, you know, this and that, you know, and many of the people who's up there talking with him, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're up there saying the same thing. Make somebody hero when he 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 he's talking all this about opening up cities and all this stuff and all the joys. You know what I'm saying? When he is an agent himself. You know what I'm saying? He's an agent and we shut it down. He's an agent for the president. You know, and he hurt many. You know what I'm saying? Everything now is all so pretty when it comes to him. Everywhere. You know, but he needs to still go. It's time for new blood in the seat. You know what I mean? As we see. As we see. He's full of trickery and more. Notice how Como and his friends are talking as if it's all good. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of talk. A lot of talk. So now we must forget, I guess, what happened in the beginning of this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? But still no true answers to the origin and how everything truly got the way it got. You know what I mean? You know, that's an investigation in itself. Only the line of travel, you know what I'm saying? It still do not explain, you know what I'm saying, how the whole world all at the same time, you know what I'm saying, and the only solution was their way. You know what I'm saying? Their way. And and on and on. You know what I'm saying? On and on. Same vibe every time. So we still have a lot to look for as to how to where the new overstanding of the Zarges are coming out continuously when you're saying it's down to zero point 0.4. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Daniel said he create one and create the new one, you know, it's coming out. Fully approved every time. No signs of inner conversation or the people's choice on it or them who may want to see things a lot more better. You know, now we call. You know what I'm saying? Now we call. Now there's a call to arms again at the border. This time it's coming from Laura Trump. You know what I'm saying? She said, get ready. Get ready now. As we see. Get ready now. You know, what I notice is a lack of concern based on the border in the way that it was put into this trickery to begin with. And a lot of Democrats who voted for Biden took this as all Trump's fault. Oh, yeah. He couldn't do nothing wrong. Went over to Trump rally, jumped on stage with a cue ball and shit, grabbing the mic, you know, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere these people went, you know what I'm saying, a riot broke the fuck out. Yeah, everywhere they stood up, a riot broke the hell on out. You know? But it shows a lack of concern for the border, you know. You know, thinking it's all sweet. People think it's all sweet, you know. But our borders need to be under some kind of protection. You know what I'm saying? If we are to maintain our country as a whole, because you're taking it. I'm going to tell you why a lot of people are not concerned with the border. You're not concerned with the border simply because they look at the border as Spanish people coming over the border. People from Latin America coming over the border. Mexicans coming over the border. Guatemalans and making jokes and racist jokes. But that's not the concern in itself. It is just a fact of the open, free border on that side. Because you live in America, you say you have, oh, there's freedom everywhere, you know, we're free. And anybody could come in any one of your borders and bang you out from all different directions. What military strategy is that? As a protection of the United States that you call your home is what we must ask. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people are digging on that vibe. And they need to. Stop thinking it's all about race with these demon Democrats. You know what I'm saying? They think it's all so sweet, but it needs to be protected and maintained. You know what I'm saying? For stable lifestyle and security. You know what I mean? Like I always say, a joke is a joke until it turns to tears. Then all the joking goes out the door. This is what I be noticing with a lot of people. But while they joking and the joke's on someone else, you know what I'm saying, it's all sweet. But we have to start looking at this more better because a joke is a joke until it turns to tears. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. Let's hope chaos do not come out of this because there are to be a shortening of many things. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people was already complaining about, even black people who vote Demon Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Coming out their mouth talking about this one and the Mexicans and they're taking over everything and they boggling up on the houses, can't find no rental and you know what I'm saying? Then you getting banged off from gang to gang and all kind of violence going left and they're going right. You know, but a lot of this is contributing to the fact of people moving into your community. Doesn't matter who they are, where they come from. But the issue is the control of the border on that side that they have established and maintained for many years. You know what I'm saying? The crowding, the violence, and so on. You know what I'm saying? Some things has to be done because this is not, a new problem. You know what I'm saying? But to me, a full distraction. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So we have to start looking at that because to me, was never meant to be solved. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, come on, approve that. Now there's a thing, there's a thing happening, all around the board. The G Summit is showing, and talking back and forth and trying to saying, what I'm saying, what they got to say, everybody running their lips, you know what I'm saying, while he running around talking all kinds of garbs, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because people need to understand that that's not, the way for us to go. We see the G7 has come into play. The G7 rule, saying something about the G7, it doesn't rule the world. I was talking about that a while ago before I said that, you know what I'm saying? So we have to start looking at these things, you know, you know, you know what I'm saying? You have to look at these things. Message coming in, everywhere, but right, you know what I mean? So we have to start looking at these things, you know what I mean? Because it's very important that we do. Because, even showing with the G7, they were saying that the G7 don't rule the world. There's a lot of acting going on as we see. You know what I'm saying? But the real answers, you know what I'm saying, is what we need and not a show. And this is what people don't want to understand. We don't need no damn show. All this showing and smiling and grinning and skinning. Our people's lives hang in the balance. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no show. Talking world power. But the question is, how did they share? You know what I'm saying? How did they share? You know what I'm saying? Or have they shared with the common people? Truly. Have they shared with the common people? Talking about, world power. How much? You know what I'm saying? To me, all they ever shared with the people was bad news and confusion. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm hearing a thing coming in where it was talking about, the black Republicans saying he's being snubbed by the Congressional Black Caucus. As we see, the Black Caucus has come to light. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that don't sound right. I don't understand why would you block this man or snub your nose. Where the snubbing coming in from? You've been drinking too much, you know. I see where the caucus is now. They now something happened where I guess a Republican tried to join the Black Caucus, and they gave him a little snubby dubby. You know what I'm saying? They would give him a man a little snubby dubby. You know know what I mean? Which doesn't make much sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make much sense. You know? The Republicans are saying he was snubbed by the Congressional Black Caucus. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't sound right. But again, it do. And that's the problem. You see, that's the problem that we've been talking about for many years. All the foolish behavior of these people. And swear up and down that nobody knows but them. You know what I mean? That don't sound right. But then again, it do. When you really look at it, you know, that because uh, uh, but again, it do. Like I said, if you know what I mean, I'm not gonna go, a little something into it. But as of 2021, all members of the caucus are part of the Democratic Party, founded in January, I think, 1969. You know what I'm saying? 1969, as a Demon Democrat selected committee by a group of black members of the House of Representatives. As we know, now that, now that speaks for itself. Yeah. Let me get a swig on that. Now that speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? The Black Caucus, blocking Donald, I think his name is Donald, a Republican. No, I see. Why now? Only a handful of Republicans have been in that party for many years. Only a handful. Since, I guess, 1971. Which doesn't make much sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Since 1971 has become even a member in the caucus, the Black Congressional Caucus. You know what I'm saying? Can you believe it? Can you believe that? Bullshit. And I'm going to say it. Can you believe that bull? A Black Congressional Caucus? Or blocking a black Republican? Do that sound right? But then again, it do. But then again, it, but it is a shame. So what is going on? What's going on is the question. You know what I'm saying? Is the question. You know what I mean? Now we know our issues never go anywhere. No true meaning or full ideas. You know, that will bring true change. But now we know why, since 1969, we see something. We see something. At, we see something at all nothing but sellouts, if you ask me. Facts and point blank. Don't tell me I'm not right. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Talking about a Democrat selected committee. Selected by whom is the question. And why all are Democrat, demon Democrat is the question. Where's the boat? All see, all I see, and all we see and have been seeing is a goat. Facts and point blank. Now I done told you, don't play with me. Because I know what you did. You know what I mean? For you to block this young Republican have given even that away one more time. A bazillion times. So we have to understand what you are doing. No. I see who have swayed the boats. Hmm. Who have done their bidding. Hmm? Why they keep 47 years of democratic rule. Mm. Deep in the garbage, I see. You know, we act as if the leopard and the snake will change its spots. Mm. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Further, we go into this. You know what I'm saying? We see the redistricting and where the redistricting and other factors. And other factors. What other factors? In the wake of the Civil War movement, the Civil Rights movement, to me it was a Civil War. More than just a war. Yes, that was controlled by others, you see. And that is a fact in other things hijack, to hijack the black vote for the demon Democrats. All these years, you know, all the way back to LBJ, using the band of fools, the band of fools. That is exactly what happened. So, point blank, I'm hold it right here. Drop a few vibes on it. I'm gonna come back with part 3 later on the Grizzly with Devon Thwizzy. May the mother be thy guide, blessed be in thy ways, that she guides you, you know what I'm saying, in the glory, for we feel our ancestors not too far, Egypt as well as up the Nile. We see blessed and I see Ra, sleep for Ra. No man precedes his mother. You know what I'm saying? No man precedes his mother. You understand? The quote, the great General Sarah Sultan, General Seti, would say, no man precedes his mother. And if he do, he should prove it to us. Blessed be the sun that guides us. Stay strong, for part 3 is upon. One baby.